here to play as Al.
And I'm Adam. I'm the creator of An Anime Insanity. Thank you. Oh, oobly goobly. I love you. Please, but a new favorite of mine has to be Sidewalky. Thank you all so much. We have 4 mics here, 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 and here, so we're going to go in that rotation, and we're going to start right over here.
Adam, what would you say your favorite song from your season would be?
Ooh, that's a really, really tough one. I feel like a classic has to be Taco's Tirade, and shout out to Ben for an incredible song. But I really loved Goodbye in this episode, which I also thought was really beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, right over here.
Hi, my name's Magnolia, and I was wondering, how does one know who Evil Leafy is?
I feel like Evil Leafy's impossible to ignore. I feel like if you've been in the world of Goiki long enough, you've seen Evil Leafy in the corner of your eye somewhere, maybe while you were falling asleep.
Thank you. Right over here.
Hello everyone, I just want to say I'm excited to be here, and it's my birthday today, and so thank you. And I have a really big question for the cast. What is your favorite season with your favorite characters from the BFDI and An Anime Insanity voice?
It's always fun to voice Fries, because it's our favorite to get figured.
I only voiced the one character, 6, from the subscriber section.
Well, I don't voice like a main character, but I voiced the potted plant in Teapot 24. Like, it's a monster, so I guess that.
Balloon is very near and dear to my heart. I've been voicing him for a very long time now. But more recently, I've been having some fun doing Purple Face from that.
This is a hard question. I have lots of friends that I voice, but I'm always going to be mindful of invitation.
I feel like a recent favorite of mine. Oh, I love doing Apple. Apple is so fun to do. And I'll give a shout out to season 3 as a favorite. I feel like it was really fun, invitational. The whole cast, I feel like, have become really endeared to me over time. But thank you so much. And right over here.
Oh, sorry about that. Before I forget again, like last year, I just want to say that Kendall, you're my favorite Anime Insanity contestant.
Thank you. It's always nice to know when people are mindful of their positioning. Thank you.
Anyways, this one's gonna be for the whole group. I'm not sure if you guys watched the submission videos, like for like the Texas Object Hangout tours you guys are doing, and like the one in Colorado Whoop did one time, like last month. I was just wondering if I could get some constructive criticism, is all.
I think it's awesome that people in the OFC are creating their own events. I think, the more events that people make in the whole world of object shows, the better.
Yeah, I don't really have any criticism. I'm not too plugged into those auxiliary meetups, but I do think they're really awesome. And I guess the only criticism I would have is that there's not enough of them.
I was at the previous Texas Object Hangout. I was on stage with a bunch of people, with Whoop-Doo and a bunch of other creators, and I don't really have much criticism either. I think it's a great mini event. I think we should have more of them. I think they're fantastic.
Yeah, I hope we're interpreting the question correctly. Are you talking about the event, or is there a show?
No, sorry, I guess I should have been a little bit more.
You're talking about a particular show?
Well, you see, typically I would like submit my own video so that I could hopefully like get it on the big screen, but it never really got on.
Oh, okay.
It's the one with the red Sonic with glasses and blue eyes. My YouTube channel should be tagged in the drawings and sent to you and guys.
I think if I were to say anything, it's just create and practice. Like, that's the only way you get better. Like, it took Battle for Jim Island and An Anime Insanity. All of this doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work, and it's never too early to start creating and being creative. So just keep it up is what I would say.
I'm gonna piggyback off what Ben said. I think taking risks and trying new things, new techniques, just things to push your boundaries, to try to experience new things. It's good. I think it's very good to try and push yourself.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to both Catherine and Whoop2 for throwing those awesome events, and our own tour manager, Abigail, for throwing this awesome tour here. So, awesome question. And right over here.
Hello,
Thank
my
you very
name is
much.
Avery, and I'm so excited to be here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to open another car right now. And,
We're excited to have you.
And I have a question for the Inanimate Insanity crew. If you guys had a favorite Inanimate Insanity character, who would it be?
Should we go with someone we don't voice?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
For me, yeah.
Sorry, there's just so many. The cast is so huge. I've really been enjoying Jack lately. I think Jack, I think he's just so funny. I love him.
Yeah, I love Jack. I'm gonna give out a shout out to Soap and everyone's favorite Bubby Tea Kettle. I love her too.
I'm gonna go classic. I'm gonna say Meatbone. Meatbone Corn. I'm always got a soft spot. Shout out to my dad. Thank you.
Can you try to guess my favorite Inanimate Insanity character?
Is your shirt color part of the character?
Yes.
Are you a Candle fan, my dear?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for all the love.
Okay, I am in shock that I'm here right now. My name is Sophia. I'm a very big fan of both Teardrop and Pillow, as you can see here. What would have happened if Donut got eliminated in Teapot 17 instead of Pillow?
Oh, I think Pillow just needs more chances to do more experiments. And I think, maybe Donut needs to help with that. They should team up. Yeah. I'd love to see more episodes with Donut having more moments and Pillow having more moments. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. By the way, if Pillow and Teardrop interacted, it would literally make my entire day. But thank you guys. I'm in shock that I'm here right now. Thank you guys so much for answering my questions.
Thank you for watching. Right over here.
This is a question for Michael. How did you make 4 and X's voice? Like, what was the inspiration? Because they're random.
Right, yeah. I mean, if you watch BFB from 2017, that's Carrie and me imitating our voices from 2008, when we made a video called X Finds Out His Value.
X, what's wrong?
You look depressed.
I don't know. I just don't know who I am and what my value is.
Yeah, that's my X impression.
Awesome. Thank you. And right up here.
Hi, my name is Angel, and I was at the BFDI X II tour last year in the Florida location, and I'm so glad there's a Georgia location this year. You do not know how much this makes my day. But my question is, if Fan were to buy any existing Inanimate Insanity merch, and I mean any merch, which merch item would he buy? Or which merch items?
I feel like Fan wouldn't get the Fan figure or plush because he'd find it, so self-indulgent of me. I can't buy that. That was my awful Fan impression. I feel like, maybe recency bias, but I feel like that Zero's hat is really fun. The blue might contrast the red really nice.
Yeah, it's nice and nerdy. I feel like Fan would go for that. I feel like Fan might also enjoy having a little test tube plush from
I think he'd really like the stickers, because he could collect the stickers, and then he could go around to all the cast and be like, can you sign for me?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Thank you. Yeah. Right over here. Awesome helmet. Oh, it's an awesome cosplay.
Thank
Looks
you
great.
so much. Before I do my question, Yellow, you're the GOAT. Thank you for making the best dog show of my life. Anyways, my question is, what would the texture of the Algebralians be, of the other Algebralians be?
If you ever play with one of those plush toys that uses beads on the inside, like foam beads, I feel like one of the Algebralians has that. It's like the plush toys that have elastic. You squish them and they just I don't know. They have a much cooler texture. I don't know which algae related it'll be.
I feel like a few of them have got to be pretty rubbery. I don't know. There was that one little bit where they squished. I think it was 7 and he squeaked. So I'd assume he kind of feels like one of those really hard dog toys.
Thank you. Awesome question. Right over here.
I have three questions to ask, if that's okay.
We only allow just one if you can. Thank you.
Is Jack ever gonna have a redemption arc?
It's interesting. I thought what was fun about Jack is right out of the gate in episode 2, he potentially commits murder, so he really comes out swinging. I think, the redemption arc is very popular. I feel like, maybe, who knows, maybe Jack will not go the way that you expect him to go, potentially.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if Jack is particularly interested in redemption at this time, but the game changes people. We'll just have to see.
I'll work on it with him.
Thank you so much. Right up here.
I would like to ask, which contestant would you absolutely refuse to share a room with?
I think Jack. But not, committing murder in episode 2, I wouldn't want to live with that.
Black hole, black hole, black hole, save me. What is happening? I feel like the room would be very clean after I share it with black hole. Spare objects are removed.
I think my pick for worst roommate would have to be Hot Dog from I think he'd just be really annoying.
I would say probably Purple Face. I think he would.
Hey, I'm a wonderful roommate.
Case in point.
I think I'd be a little nervous to share a room with tissues. He might be a little messy.
Right. Awesome. Thank you. Right up here.
All right. Hello. I was at the last Fort Lauderdale tour, and I was just having a question. It's for both teams. For II, what was your favorite season to write? And for BFDI, this is for any donut fans. Are there ever gonna be a donut plush?
Well, we're always working on new plushes. I think it's a matter of when rather than if. The cue, donuts in there.
I'll say for II, season 4 has been really fun because I feel like the world of the show outside of the immediate bubble that we've known the whole time, obviously we kind of set that up in this episode that they're finally leaving the island that the first 3 seasons took place on, so it'll be really fun to explore what that is like in the season. But thank you so much. Awesome questions.
Thank you.
We do ask everyone just one question per person so we can get through as many as we can here. There's a lot of questions, which thank you for your support again, right over here.
Hi, it's so crazy to be here. I'm just wondering if we ever get like an updated version of the BFDI official character guide.
New books are on the way. In fact, there's already been one book out that has proven good, and the writer of it is right here. 7 Secret Orb. If you want to see more books, support that book.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Hi. My question is, it's for all you guys. If you had to give any character a theme song from II or BFDI, what song would it be?
Great question.
I think I had teased last year that bad reputation for Fan could be potentially interesting given, I feel like, the arc of him this season, and we'll have to see how that plays out, but I said it last year and I feel like it's still a little fitting.
Well, I know Carrie talks about this a lot, but Ruby has one favorite song by Lemon Demon she loves.
Anyone else have any songs?
I can't say I have a real creative one, but I think the Weird Al Yankovic song "Eat It" could be very good for Spongy.
I think given Marshmallow's ability to defy gravity, I think she would sing Defying Gravity.
Thank you so much. Yeah, right up here.
Hi, I'm Marlo. This is basically my dream. I have a question for the group. Who's your favorite character design?
I have a secret about Fanny, which is that I drew Fanny's design on an iPod Touch. If anyone's used one before. It was originally a character called Shrink Ray, and they just took that blue part. And anytime you see Fanny, now you know that body is Shrink Ray.
I was just dogging on Spongy, but I do think he's a very great character design, and that his face is very tiny compared to his body. I think that's more just the fact that all the BFDI faces, at least in the original asset style, are all around the exact same size. That I think really sells Spongy's largeness in a very good way.
I think my favorite design is Taco. I think she had a huge design upgrade.
In Inanimate Insanity, I think Poppy is a really nice design. I see some poppies out there. There are poppies living, so many poppies. I just think it's a really creative, recontextualization of like a corn cob character. You kind of turn it upside down, make the husk into like a hair style. I think that's really fun.
For me, I really think Bot is really unique. And I think you don't typically see robots in object shows, so it was just really fun to see them.
Wow, Roboti is right there. Are you erasing Roboti?
No.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Steve Cobbs because I thought I was very clever back then, giving the husk of the corn like Steve Jobs' kind of sweater vest situation. Thought it was very clever, and every time you go to the Apple store, the employee has the little Apple tag on, so I assumed he wore it too, but I guess not. That was the wrong assumption. But thank you so much, and I believe right over here.
Hi.
Oh, did we skip one?
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're supposed to go up this way? Oh, up here. Sorry, it's my bad.
So this is a question for Michael. What's the reason why you turned Total Fiery Island into BFDI?
Right. I think at the time we were trying to we were animating on this camcorder that our parents used to film us as babies, and we felt like it wasn't cutting it anymore. So we wanted to switch to Adobe Animate, and we thought these characters, there's something going on with like fire that destroys, is destroyed by water, and then the sponge destroys that. We thought we would turn that into a show. And that's how Total Fiery Island. We used some of the early episodes to make the first episodes of BFDI.
Awesome. Great question, thank you. And sorry, now over here, my bad.
Question for the group. Do you see yourself in a certain character? You don't have to voice them or anything. You just kind of relate, I guess.
I feel we all do in certain ways.
Yeah.
I think you can always take experiences from other people and relate to them. So in a way, we've been connected to these characters for so long. I think it's only natural that we connect with them in that way.
Yeah, I feel the same way. When you voice a character long enough, I feel like you begin to deeply resonate with that character. I've been voicing Balloon in Inanimate Insanity since I was 15 or 16 years old, a very long time. And I really related to a lot of his arc, when he's kind of finding himself in season 2 and learning to be more confident and stand up for himself in a positive way, rather than the abrasive way. I really like him.
I feel like for effective writing, or at least cartoon writing, you really need to have a really great feel for your characters as you're writing them. So I think in some ways, really every character that you're going to write needs to be relatable to you in some way. Even if you're not even really close to them, you should be able to feel what they feel if you're going to effectively write them.
Great answer and great question, thank you. Right over here.
Hey guys, I just want to say I'm so glad to be here, and this is my question. What is your favorite object show, excluding BFDI and II?
I'm gonna shout out 2 real quick. There's one made by my good buddy Dan called Ante-Up. Anybody here heard of that one? That one's really great. And I also want to shout out Problems and Solutions. I think the creators of Problems and Solutions are here. Yeah, they're there. I see them. It's a great show.
I think one of my favorite shows, it's one I helped out with, and it's very near and dear to my heart. My friend Alan made The Nightly Manor.
is always going to be my favorite. But excluding that, someone I know, Shortle, made one called Battle for the Respective Roboti. And I thought the most recent episode was extremely funny. It made me laugh over and over. Also, I like Animatic Battle a lot. I think it's very creative.
The respect of Roboti. See, you should respect Roboti. I'll give a shout out to Brawl of the Objects, an OG in the community. Always a favorite.
Does anyone else watch It's Time for the? I'm a fan.
It's an oldie but a goodie, but Object Overload I really enjoy.
Thank you very much. Right up here.
Hi, so I was wondering, in Teapot 23, one, she turns into Evil Leafy, so I was wondering if, can only one do that, or can, like, the other algebraics do that?
I'd say the powers for each algebraic alien are very ambiguous and kind of at the whim of what the writer needs at a certain point. But you know, I don't think it's impossible for the other ones to do that. But it is also true that one holds significantly more power right now than any of the other ones did. So maybe, maybe not.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah. And right up here.
If you had to choose a character from either BFDI or II to be your best friend, who would it be?
I feel like Test Tube would be a really fun best friend. You know, if you need something in your life, maybe she can make it for you.
I feel like I'd be really lucky to have Clover as a best friend because we get to play around with butterflies all day and sing.
I would say one that would be my best friend. I think maybe I'm a little biased. It's my favorite color, yellow face. I think he would be a fun. I think he'd be great. He'd be a great best friend.
He'd be getting scammed constantly. But this might be a bit of a controversial best friend pick, but I would say Pin. She seems like a lot of fun.
And then for my best friend, I'll go with Bracelety. I think Bracelety is so positive.
I'll say 2 from Battle for Dream Island. I think 2 would be a great friend.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Over here.
Hi, my name is Ace and I'm a really big teddy bear fan, and my question was, why did you decide to bring back some of the failed debuers for Inanimate Insanity instead of, like, making new characters?
Totally, really good question. I think part of it came down to after the season 2 finale, when we kind of revealed that Mifune had created all the characters we've come to know. It felt a little bit like introducing too many new characters. It would bring up the question of, oh, why hadn't we seen them before? Because now that the Shimmer energy is gone, he can't create new ones. So that felt like more like, let's kind of utilize the roster we've established up to this point. And I'm really glad we've gotten to see more of them. It's been really fun. But also, are you Teddy Bear right now, the cosplay? It's amazing, thank you.
Thank you.
It's incredible, great question, thank you. Yeah, right over here.
Hi, my name is Day. I just want to say you guys are awesome.
Thank you, you're awesome. Everyone in this room is awesome.
So I have a question about BFDIA. So I wanted to know, how did Fries get Evil Leafy's phone number in BFDIA? How did he call her? Are they friends?
I think operational security doesn't really exist in the BFDI world. Phone numbers are being passed around, and also, like, 2763, that's a number that appears a lot, and I think, you know, maybe in the world of BFDI, like, numbers repeat a ton. So maybe they just guessed the number.
Thank you.
I like to think Evil Leafy might have like a LinkedIn page, like just for professional purposes.
In case someone wants to hire her.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And up here.
Hello, my name is Luke. I've been watching this show for many years, and I read a transcript from the last meetup where there was possibly a revival or update to 5B. Could we get any updates on what's happening with that?
Definitely keep your eyes open and ears open. There might be news about that. We've always wanted 5B on Switch, but yeah, expect something soon. Expect something announced soon.
Awesome. Thank you. Right up here.
Hi, my name is Max. I'm actually cosplaying Poppy today. My question is, where is and what happened to 14 from BFDI?
So, in Teapot, I don't know where he is, but you know, he might be around. But you know, he's probably just in a cage somewhere. The rest of them don't really like him, but that's for the future to know. We don't really know right now.
Ooh, mysterious. Thank you. Right over here.
Hi, Sam. Trying not to freak out here. This question's for Michael.
Also, by the way, I love the Woody, the dabbing Woody t-shirt. Yes.
Dabbing my
People
boy
have-
Rhinoceros. Now, I played a joke on you. You're not safe. You're not safe. Anyway, nice to see you again for the fourth time, Michael. Met you at the 2024 tour and also met you at White Box.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, my question is, will we ever get a backstory on non-existy as to how he became non-existy, since I'm pretty sure we all know that he used to be peanut butter.
Right. Non-existy needs their backstory filled in. There's a lot of characters that need development. Non-existy is one of them. So expect, you know, maybe non-existy will become the main character of BFDI one day.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Right over here.
And nice to see you again, Michael.
My name is Bryce Isaac. I was actually here last year in Chicago, so nice to see you guys again. But I wanted to ask about this. Do you guys know about Object Stream Community, or do you support it? It's an object streaming service.
I feel like I'm always hearing about like new projects that sort of come and go. There's always exciting to see new ones. I don't really know about like specific ones, but I think as long as people keep making new stuff, it's like, you know, it's just more, it's like that image of like two cakes. If people know, it's like, you know, one cake is not better than the others. People just experience two different cakes. If you see the image, you'll know.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that. It's a project that puts, it's like a specific object show, like streaming platform that somebody made. And I think what's cool about object shows is how accessible they are. They're always on YouTube. You can watch them at any time. So I think anything that makes them easy to access is a good thing.
Yes, of course. All right. Well, nice to see you guys.
Great to see you. Thank you. Yeah, right up here.
My name is Hagen. My favorite characters are X and Tennis Ball, and this is my first meetup. And I've got a question for the II crew and Michael. For the II crew, what do you think is MePhone 4's favorite contestant? And for Michael, have you ever thought of adapting Total Fiery Island into an animated series?
Oh, for MePhone, you said MePhone 4S, right? I think, no?
Yeah, MePhone 4S.
No, yeah, it was MePhone 4S. Yeah, I think his favorite contestant is Knife. I think they kind of connected in the II Season 2 finale. I think they are kind of kindred spirits in a way.
And when it comes to Total Fiery Island, so that's, I guess, like season 0 before season 1 of BFDI. Sometimes I just read those comics every now and then just because they're fun to read. But there's this abandoned project I made called Fiery's Candy Bar Adventure, and I wish I finished it. And I want to give Total Fiery Island the Fiery's Candy Bar Adventure treatment, not leaving it unfinished, but finishing it one day.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, right up here.
Does that photograph that Trophy took of Knife still exist, or was it deleted with everything else in II-17?
I have a feeling that photo definitely still exists. I feel like the image was so powerful and had so much aura that, you know, it's got to exist, but, you know, because Knight stepped up and was like, show the picture, I don't even care, it has no power anymore to the society. So that was kind of the story there, but I bet it physically is somewhere.
And even if it's not, it'll forever exist in their memories.
There you go. Thank you. And right over here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so just like KB and Jack, are there any other objects that we haven't met yet that are still stuck in MePhone's head?
For sure, yeah. I know we saw Springy appear. Shout out to Springy. In the season 2 finale, where he kind of popped into the void and then like popped away again. So he's definitely in there, and I think there are more characters. I immediately think of fiery from season 1, the II version. There will probably be other characters we'll see in the future.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
Of course, thank you. Yeah, right over here.
This is from Michael. I wanted to say I've always been super impressed and inspired by everything that you've done creatively. So much different areas of stuff that you've been in. But I'm a music nerd, so I was wondering, have you tried any other DAWs than, I think you've used FL and Reason, right? Have you tried Ableton? That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think I'm really glad that you listen to the music and everything. There's this one track that I made in Ableton. I actually remixed a different track and then used Ableton to sort of chop it up. It was actually playing in the lobby earlier. It's called Church Song. And that one, that's a 2013 one.
Yeah, from I remember the merch video, yeah.
Exactly, so you know, yeah. It's probably, Reason, FL Studio, and Ableton. I don't think there's any others. Oh, and then Sony Vegas, if that counts. Yeah. But yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right up here.
Hi, my name is Cheesecake Online, and I'm a really big Tube fan. I have the YouTubes, and I also got a Tube Eat-A bag. And I really wanted to ask Michael if I could be Tube's 0.5 number fan. If that's right, even bigger than number 1, because I'm just their biggest fan.
Yes, you can be 2.05 fan.
Awesome, confirmed. Thank you. Yeah, right up here.
Hello, I'm returning from Canada, and I am Electrocuted fan. We leave us alone. Anyways, my question is, in character, could I have some motivational words from some of the characters, please? If you want some... Oh, sorry. You first.
No.
That's my one word.
Stay in school.
You can do it, whatever you're trying to make happen in your life, go for it. You can do it.
Always follow your heart and keep your mind positioned.
Oh, well, there's always a chance to reinvent yourself.
Thank you guys so much. See ya.
Thank you so much. And we are having the last few minutes here of the Q&A, so we're gonna do a bit of a speed round and get through as many as we can here, right over here.
Hello, I'm Tennis Ball, and I found Nickel.
Oh, wow, it's me!
And you can have it also, I don't care.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice.
And I just wanted to ask, what is that creepy yellow force?
The Yellow Force.
Oh,
What's its name?
I believe we called it the Zors with an X at the front. The one that's chasing Free Smart?
It would only make sense.
Oh, because it's an X-horse, so it's Zorse spelled X-O-R-S-E.
I think we're trying to come up with different animals, but I think a horse is just, it's easy,
I mean, if it's a yellow horse, I feel like a good runner-up name would be the Hosh Mule.
Thank you so much. Yeah, right over here.
Hi, I'm Liam, and last year I got the chance to ask Carrie if I could be Black Hole's #1 fan. So I wanted to ask, what is Black Hole's favorite color and number?
I think Black Hole has, in terms of numbers, 1 is a very prominent number in Black Hole's life, even, positive or negative. Yeah. Awesome. Then in terms of colors, I'm going to say purple, because we all love purple face.
Yay! Thank you. Right up here.
Hello, my name is Daphne. Y'all are my biggest heroes ever, and you inspire me so much. But my question is, why did you decide objects out of anything to animate?
It's because we were using Windows XP on our computers growing up. I really wanted to imitate how they were drawn, so I would download source files for other programs, and I would try to recreate them. But it was also because we were bad at drawing humans. That's another thing. So, you know, always stick to the thing you do best.
Thank you. Yeah, right up here.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just really nervous. May I be deemed Lightning's biggest fan?
Yes, you may be Lightning's biggest fan.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we're down to our final 4 questions here. I'm so sorry, but you've been an amazing audience. Thank you so much. We're gonna start right over here.
Hello, my name is Starstruck, and quickly before I ask this question, shout out to my dad over there for taking me to his tour. My question is, can I be deemed Stapy's #1 fan?
Sure.
All right. Yes, you are Stapy's #1 fan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right over here.
Hi, my name is Matthew, but my question is for Inanimate Insanity. Is there a character you think the fandom is gonna like change their opinion on, be that for good or for bad?
I feel like we're seeing kind of the morally gray shades of Tapey already come out. So I think maybe that's a character people will develop certain opinions on over time that change.
I'm hoping that people will come around on Jack. I think we just need to give him some time to play the game and figure himself out a little bit.
It was a very mysterious character we met in the 4th episode of season 4 this season, who we haven't heard from in a little bit. And I think they're just very mysterious. So I think whenever we see more of them, it's a very mysterious corn cob. I think whenever we see more of them, people will have new thoughts about them.
Thank you so much. Right up here.
Hello, my name is Maddie, and my question, this one's for Michael. My question is, if one didn't kill 3, who would most likely be the villain in Teapot?
First of all, hello Maddie and welcome. But also, I mean, like the story between 1 and 3 is so specific to them that maybe 3 might not have an eye patch in an alternate universe. Maybe 3 might have 3 eyes, you know? Instead of 1 eye, there's 3. So, I mean, anything can happen. Who knows what would happen if, 1 and 3 didn't meet.
Thank you so much, and we're down to our final question right over here.
Hi, I'm Kinsley, and my question is, do you have any object show tips? I'm trying to create an object show on my iPad.
Just keep going, never give up. I mean, all of us got into this when we were like 12 and we were pretty terrible then, and now we're doing this. So, some people improve faster than others, but everyone does improve with time.
I think the best part about object shows is collaboration. I think we all made our own object shows with like some of our closest friends growing up, and I think that's like a really fun part of making a show is that, collaboration is there to, if you want to bounce off ideas with people or you need help, there's always going to be someone who wants to help, and I think, just connect with people. Basically, yeah, connect with people.
Don't be afraid, don't be discouraged. If you want to create something, create it.
I think the more shows and the more books that you watch and read, the more inspiration you'll get for your own storytelling. So don't be afraid to expand your horizons.
Has anyone here seen the very first episode of the first season of either BFDI or II? Yeah. It's a lot of people. I think you would all agree maybe they were, oh my phone. I think you would all agree that they were a little different in quality than they are compared to the ones today, and that was 15 years of growing and learning and collaborating and absorbing as much as we could. So I would say, never be afraid to fail, and the more you do, the more you'll improve at your work.
Definitely. I guess the last thing I'll add is just have fun. Make sure that it's still enjoyable. Break a big, daunting project into small projects so that you can release each one and then people can compliment them, and then you feel good and you want to make the next one. So break a big task into small projects.
Thank you.
Great question. Give yourselves a round of applause for being an incredible audience here today. And please give a round of applause to the panelists here as well for the awesome answers. Thank you all so much for coming. We all agree we would want to do this forever if we could, but we only have so much time, so thank you so much. If you're VIP, please remain seated. Everyone else, we have photo op, merch, and feel free to mingle with other fans in the lobby, and hope to see you next time. Thank you.